guys, it's Sherry from Sherry's Plans, and today in this video I am showing you my planner stack that I have for the year. So I don't want to make this video too long, but I'll quickly go through and show you guys what I'm using and how I plan to use everything going forward for the rest of the year. So put this over this way. The first planner that I got here is the undated 12-month petite planner from Erin Condren. I have the clear glitter sleeve over this planner, and I am planning on using this to track my Instagram posts and just kind of keep track of how often I'm posting, what I'm posting. If I know there's something that's coming up that I'm going to want to post about, I can do that here. I'm holding it together with Ollie clips. You'll see quite a few of these, but these are some of my favorite clips. They're super strong and they come in a few different sizes, but I do love the small size and then the large size. So that's how I have this one set up, and you can see, so it's undated normally, and I just date it with the date dots and a sticker from the monthly sticker collection book from Erin Condren. At the end of this is just some notes pages, so if there's something that I want to take some notes on or write about in here, I can do that. The next planner that I'm using is the 18-month July 2020 through December 2021 monthly planner from Erin Condren, and I have attached to it a large Ollie clip, and I'm using an interchangeable do-it-yourself pen from the pen kit that they came out with. And I've got that set up, and what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to use it to track my workouts. So right now I'm following a program, and I'll be writing down what days I'm following that program to keep track of my progress there. And I love the mid-century circle pattern in here and how it falls along with like the color scheme, the monthly color scheme from Erin Condren. So like I said, it's an 18-month calendar, and then at the end is some dot grid pages. So I'll be using these dot grid pages to just when I do different workouts, I can mark what I did, like how much weight I'm lifting, how long I was doing this, calories burned, stuff like that. So my goal is with this planner is to really see like how I progress in my fitness, on my fitness journey. So that's how I'm going to be using this one. I've got the interchangeable pen here set up with a fine tip marker and a larger tip marker on this side. And I've got it pen looped on here just like this because I want to be able to change this pin out. And this barrel is pretty big, so it doesn't really fit the other pen loops from Erin Condren. But I will take this with me when I go and work out. We've got a home gym set up in our garage, so I'll take this in there when I work out. I can write my workouts down, track everything in there, and then bring it and back in like this. And it's just by itself. I don't have to worry about carrying anything else around. So I have that. Then I also have a petite folio system set up here. I've got a mild liner that's tucked in the strap right here, and I also have a Villa Beautiful pen tucked in here as well. And I just picked out some colors that kind of match together, and that's, you know, I'll keep them together because I'll use like the highlighter in here, and I got the pen on the pen loop there. So the way I've got this set up is I have one of the petite planner organizers in here, and I've got just like a couple little small stickers in there, some compliment cards that I like. So I'll have that set up in there. My first petite planner in here is the checklist journal, and I'm using this to track habits. And so I'm just trying to be in a habit of with my morning routines, my evening routines. So I'm using that to track that. Then I have the daily planner for July through September in here right now, and I'm just using this, you know, as a daily planner. I don't use it every day, but just to keep track of maybe some things to do or help follow my morning routines. That's something I'm working on. I've got some sticker sheets in the back here that I would use in my daily. Then I also have the wellness log set up, and I've got another Ollie clip set up in here so it could take me to you know, where I'm at working in the month. But I do like this wellness planner. Again, this is what it looks like on the inside. So I can write down what activities I'm doing. I was splitting this and keeping track of Apple Watch rings, of movements, exercise and standing rings in here, and has a spot for water intake, steps and hours slept here, and meal tracking. So I am meal tracking as well right now, and I'm doing that on my phone to track calories, but I can do that in here as well to just kind of write down and see what I want to plan out for meals. So I have that. And then my last petite journal in here is the gratitude journal. So it's also something I've been trying to practice is gratitude. And so I keep this in here to just remind me to do that. So in the back, I don't have any stickers in here right now because I just really use them with my daily. So they're tucked in the back of that. But you can stick sticker sheets in the back of there. But this is where I have the pin loop, the adhesive on the pin loop, so that when I change out what folio I'm using, if I just take this organizer, it's got the pin loop on there, and it can easily switch out from, you know, different folio systems, and I don't have to keep it on the petite folio itself. So that's that, and this just kind of carts with me around the house. I can keep it next to my bedside, so I can check off routines, write down anything that I need to make sure I do in the morning, practice my gratitude at night. So that's how I'm using this. So this I will carry around with me throughout the house. This one will just go with me in the gym when I work out. And this little guy will just stay pretty much in my office space. I want to use that. I also am using the Erin Condren. I have the colorful vertical layout for my life planner. So I've shown this and how I've set this up before in previous videos. But I do only have 6 months in here at a time because it will thicken up with sticker kits. So that is that planner. And like I've said, I've got my setup videos on this, which I will link in my description. So you can see how I've set it up, how I've set up all my notes pages, and how I'm using it. Then I also have from Cultivate What Matters, I have the 2020 Power Sheets Goal Planner. And I haven't really shown this a whole lot, but I do love this goal planner. It's beautiful for one. It's great quality. I love this hard cover. I'm not a fan of the O-ring binding, but I don't travel with this so much. It stays on my desk, and I usually leave it open to my attending list. So the binding, the wire O binding doesn't get in the way a whole lot. But what's really great about this is the Power Sheets have a goal prep section, which really walk you through how to set up goals, finding out what's important in your life, and what really matters. So I don't really want to, some of it is pretty personal, but it does you some goal ideas where you just really like, you know, brain dump, figure out who you are, what's important to you, what fires you up. You go through a life evaluation through different sections in there, talk about where you were 10 years ago, who you are now, what you're moving past this year, some good things, some challenges in your life, people you're grateful for, lessons learned, big picture, what's really important to you, and building a legacy. So it really just takes you through, like I said, what's important to you and helps you find up a word of the year. So I love this word of the year page, and my word of the year was purpose. You can imagine it your best year ever. And it's really just like takes you through like what's important to you and really breaks it down. And like going through my whole goal setting, I knew like fitness and being healthy was a real big goal of mine, but it wasn't just about me. It was starting a family and having a family and connecting with my family. And I just really realized like how important family was to me. So that's a lot of what's in my goals and that this year. So it does have, this is your goal section here. So it helps you take through, like, you can pick out, you know, your goals for the year, and these change, you know, you'll have different areas in here where you can change your goals, but you've got different tabs for the month. So you write out, you know, what's important to you there. They have a calendar section, and I really didn't find a use for this calendar section until this month, and I'll kind of show you guys that. And it comes up, you can make your attending list and what goals you're working on. You have monthly action items, weekly action items, and daily action items and habits. This is my favorite page of it. So I'll just take you guys through. And then it also has like quarterly refresh sections. So this one's for spring. And it's this one's like a clear the clutter. So you're just different things you can work on and clean up. And it gives you a section here for a goal refresh. So again, reminding you what your goals are, and if you need to change them or reword them, something changes in your life, this is a perfect section and time to do that. So again, flip through here, and actually May, I didn't do attending lists. We were in the middle of the COVID pandemic. I was working a lot at this time. I didn't have time to even think about attending lists. I worked, I came home, that was pretty much it. Like, everything was just a mess at that time, and I just didn't do attending lists. So, I mean, and that's okay. You can skip a month, but then you get right back into it in June, working on, your next attending list there. So I just did my summer refresh here, and go to July. So this is how I'm using the calendar in here, because I didn't know how I wanted to use this monthly calendar, but I mapped out maybe like how I want to work out following my new fitness program. I have a cleaning schedule mapped out here in purple on my days off and extra days off, kind of some things I want to do. I've got some important things in here to take care of for my dog, so I make sure I give them a bath that day, give them their flea medicine. And just kind of, when I do my scheduling and my planning in my life planner, I can come here and be like, oh yeah, I remember how you wanted to clean the grout in the dining room. So, and then I've got my tending list set up for this month. And I kept it really simple, but there's your monthly action items, weekly action items, and daily action items. And I really think like this is helping me with my goals for this year, but really thinking about what's important to me this year at this time. So I love this, the Cultivate What Matters power sheets. Currently, right now, this is not available for the full year, but they do have an undated 6-month version available. And I'll have to double check the price, but it was $38, and I will link that in my description in this video. But I do love the power sheets, and the new ones will come out October-ish. I am affiliate for Cultivate What Matters as well, so my affiliate links will be in the bio. But I think this is super important to my setup, my planner stack for the year. So I have my power sheets, my life planner, and a handful of petite folios here. I also, what I don't have pictured here because I keep it at work, is I have the focused softbound planner that I use for work. And being at work is just mostly tasks and lists and that. But that's part of my planner stack, but I keep it at work and just as each day, write down whatever task I need to get done. So those are all the planners that I'm using this year. I can show you guys this too. I have this notebook from Erin Condren. It is the productivity layout, and I'm using this for notes for my YouTube videos. So I actually had it open over here to the side for my notes for my YouTube videos, but this is how I set up my notes for a move-in video that I just did, and the Target teacher planner. So I'll keep track of everything I need to do on this side, and then my notes over here for the planner. But that's why I'm using this as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my planner stack for the year. I'm just got to make sure that I'm using all these regularly, but I think I've got it so it's not too redundant. I'm not writing down the same thing over and over again in different planners. Each one has a purpose to me, and I think that's what's important. So it doesn't matter if you've got one planner or, all these planners in your planner stack. It's whatever is going to work for you in your system, in your season of life. So that's what's important. I want to make sure you guys aren't just trying, we try different things, but we don't need to try all the things and have all the things. So this is what I'm using right now, but sometimes things change. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it kind of gave you guys an idea on how my planning style is and what I'm going to use. If you guys have any questions, you want to keep talking about it, we can talk about it in the comments on this video. Like I said, I'll go ahead and link some of these items in my description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.